Hello, I'm Snapback Jack, and welcome back to sorry. Hello, I'm Snapback Jack, and welcome back to Fallout 4. I have this issue where sometimes I don't know that if I'm recording or not, and then I sort of freeze because I don't know if I've got the volume up right up, or too low or too high, or if I'm recording it or not. Right, so what was the last one we did? We went to the Glowing Sea, we tracked down an Institute Corsair, and now we're gonna have to analyze it or something. To be honest, to be honest, this game is a lot longer than I thought it would be. I have played this before, but I can't remember how long it actually is. Right, so let's have a look at where it is first. The molecular level, so have the course chip analyzed. Where the hell is that? Well, hold on, where is that? In Good Neighbor? Really? Okay. Oh, yeah, I can change the difficulty, but I don't want to because then that's classed as cheating. Yeah, I don't want to change it. I think it's on normal. No, it was originally on hard, and I changed it back to normal when I first did the first two episodes of videos.
Good Neighbor. Lowest place in the Commonwealth. Everything not nailed down rolls through here at some point.
Okay.
Vault suit, huh? Classy.
Thanks.
Better keep your iron strapped on. Friendly advice.
Thanks. Why are we going to Good Neighbor? I actually have no idea why we're going to Good Neighbor for. Oh, to talk to her.
You're back. The glowing sea. Virgil. What happened?
I found Virgil. He has a way inside the Institute. But I need a code from a Courser chip.
A Courser chip? You fought a Courser? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a Courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance at cracking Institute security.
The railroad.
They're called
Yeah.
the Railroad.
Yeah, I know how to get there as well.
Thanks, Doc. How do I find them?
I can't contact them directly. They usually come to me
Yep.
when they have a synth that's
I know where
escaped
to
the
go.
Institute and wants new memories. But I do have a code phrase. Some kind of clue if I ever needed to find them on my own. Follow the Freedom Trail.
All right,
Right.
I'll find them.
Good luck. I'm sorry what I have is so cryptic. But hopefully you can figure things out as you go.
Right. I know how to do this. I have done this before, and I know where to go. It's a good thing I unlocked the area before. But I can't remember what the code is. So I might have to cheat a little bit and look online. I know where it is. If I look on the map, it is in the old church somewhere. Which is... Let's look at church. There it is. Old North Church, which is actually a real place in real life, by the way. It's actually a real thing. Although it's more of an actual museum nowadays, but yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a look in a minute. Right, I actually know where I'm meant to be going now. I can't remember what the code is. I think it's actually called the railroad.
Folks won't be chewing on us.
Yeah, I think it's actually called the railroad, which is quite stupid. Why you would want to call your actual. Alright, here it is.
So, that's not right.
Okay, so it is actually the. So it's.
It spins.
So it's. Let's go to T. So it's on T. And then H.
So it starts with R?
Oh, it's just railroad. Done. I don't know why they have a secluded area just called the railroad. That's so shit as a thing, isn't it? Desdemona, I think.
Stop right there.
Yeah.
You went through a lot of effort to arrange this meeting. But before we go any further, answer my questions. Who the hell are you?
Why don't you tell me who you are first?
In a world full of suspicion, treachery, and hunters, we're the synth's only friends. We're the railroad. So answer my question.
I'm not your enemy.
I followed the Freedom Trail looking for the railroad. I'm not your enemy.
If that's true, you have nothing to fear. Who told you how to contact us?
Dr. Amari told me how to find you.
Very interesting. Last question. Why are you here?
I tracked down and killed a courser at Green Tech Genetics. Now I need help breaking the code on his courser chip.
You have what? This is not a joking matter.
I didn't know we were having a party. What gives with my invitation? Oh, I see you invited the Courser Killer. Nice.
Deacon, you're late.
Hold
You
on,
were saying
wait,
this
hold on. If you remember, in Good Neighbor, there's a random person called Drifter, and I think Deacon has, like, every now and then he has facial reconstructive surgery, so you can blend in with the crowd and it doesn't look like a synth, even though they are synths anyway and they don't look like humans. But he does it like every now and then. I think from what I remember, if you has him as a follower and you've sided with the railroad, which I'm not going to, but say if you do, I'm just going to kill them all. If you, just to spoil everything, if you side with the railroad and you fast travel to a next location, he's got a different outfit on, and then you go to another one, he's got a different haircut. You go to a different one, he's got like
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
railroad.
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy.
Vending machines will help a fucking terminal. Oh god, this guy's hilarious. Hugging a fucking... Okay, that actually kind of made me laugh because that was just so unexpected. Sorry, let's continue.
I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises, but if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there,
So don't
find
kill
that serum.
Don't
It's
kill
my
the
only
Institute
hope
just
for
yet
ever
because I
being
need to find the serum for him, which is
normal.
in the Institute.
So you find it. Now go on. Take these and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help you.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to the Minutemen.
What the hell aroma is that?
Okay, I can't take anything from them.
Protect
Yeah.
and
Let's go because obviously I'm going to help them. The Minutemen are probably the best choice anyway, even though they're not like over the top. Let's go to the Minutemen. Which is quite ironic because I think Sturgis is actually a synth as well, from what I know. Let's actually see what we can. If I'm not gonna pick a pocket him. You can like look in his inventory if you're crouching down. Might have like a synth component or something. I'm not gonna. Oh, you know what? I just can't be asked. Let's just see what we can do. There's just too much to do. I just want to complete the game. This isn't even close to the end, but. Controller, stop being a dick. Thank you. Right, let's okay, we need to talk to who?
Got a dangerous look about you.
Hey,
What do you
Hope
need,
you ain't here
Joe?
for me.
I have plans here to build a signal interceptor that can get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
Yeah, my son, yeah.
They kidnapped my son.
Damn. That's some bad business. Even for them.
Hold on, I told you that at the very beginning.
Don't worry about that. Now, assuming
Do you have
could
like
build this
memory
thing,
loss or something?
what exactly does it do?
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna do that just yet.
Remember the last time I had clean fingernails?
Oh, there's a ghoul in our settlement. That's interesting. Cool. But oh, he's inside. Is he asleep or something? Dude, you need to get up. I need your help.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
here in Sanctuary. Prepare
Sorry, you need to
for
wake
the
up, mate.
future.
Hold on, let's have a look.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
Yeah, it's real.
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously? I didn't know you could be an ex-Institute anything and still be breathing. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized reflector platform. It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Hold on. Oh, you can't actually go in. Okay. 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 Well, Okay, we need to get a place that's not. You know what over
Most
here will do.
folks are just looking for a hand.
I know, but that's not the time for it. Okay. So, right, I finally fucking done it. That took a long time that it should have done.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Getting cold feet?
Oh, we need to do the radio, and we no, not that. This one.
I don't blame you.
There we go. Wait for it.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds.
Right, we're actually in the Institute now. Community channel. Okay. Load holotape. There we go. There we go. Now we know a little bit about the Institute. But we can't leave just yet.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Oh, there we go. Oh, we're going down.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Okay. I know what's happening, by the way. I've done this over a million times. There he is.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad. I'm here, Sean.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Please, Sean. I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew.
Yes.
I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit. Yeah, so it actually is him. So because you were frozen for so long, it's actually been more than 200 years. It's been over like 2,000 years, and he's like 78 or something. So you're technically older than him, and he's slowly dying, and obviously all these trials and experiments he's talking about is to save his life, but he's slowly dying. You can just kill him, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give a minute to kill them all. So that's the big twist of the game. This is why I'm not a big fan of this one. I prefer New Vegas, because the story in that one's so much better. When I played this, I was like, I knew who your son was straight away. It's so obvious.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am.
So he's now
raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
So he's because you're 277 years old, which makes you younger than him. So he's 377 years old or something.
Are you following?
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations
that makes sense.
that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics, used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes.
What's going on here?
Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with... Let's start anew.
Well, he's broken.
This is insane. All of it.
The degree of trauma you're experiencing right now is understandable. Please, just try to relax. I know this is all difficult to take in.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity. But I need you to realize that this situation, you have traveled very...
Yeah, okay,
it's
alright,
good to
you're
finally
broken
meet
record
you.
now.
I am.
Uh-huh. Bullshit.
Is it? In the vault.
Right.
But then you...
Sure.
Is it really so? And here I am.
Uh-huh. They stole you. Kidnapped.
Right, wrong. At that time, scientific...
Okay, yeah, he's
so
broken.
they
He's
followed
broken.
the best...
So the weird science...
In a manner of speaking. The Institute, plenty
Yeah,
of that...
he's broken.
Even in their...
He's broken.
But then the... I was exact... I am the...
I don't believe you. There's no way any of this is true.
I wish there was something to say. I know this isn't what you wanted. But it's the only truth I can offer you.
It can't be true. It's all just... It's just too much.
I'm so sorry. I wish that things were different. I've shown you my trust. Your weapons haven't been confiscated, and I stand unarmed before you. Please, let's just talk.
All right. Let's talk then.
I know you must have questions. Please, anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Excuse me?
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss.
Such a dick.
Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
It doesn't matter what they think. What matters is what you do.
I'm glad we see it the same way. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us.
Yeah,
Whatever
I mean, I
you've
agree,
seen or
but
heard,
he's...
I know I can convince
What
you.
he's doing is...
Just give me time.
He's
I know
doing
there's more for
a
us to
good thing,
discuss.
but in the wrong way.
But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
So, hold on. Let me... Hold on. Hold on one sec. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave. Then the transport will be destroyed.
Are you following?
Your institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be.
If I retake the castle with the Minutemen...
What atrocities have they committed? These Minutemen, claiming to want to save the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
From itself. They cannot even protect themselves. Their cause is a doomed one. None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are gone. But we are not the monsters we have been cast as. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
No.
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
I'm sorry to hear that. I had certainly hoped we could work together. But every man must make his own decisions. If you choose to leave, I cannot force you to stay. Understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface. But from that point, you must be considered hostile. I am sorry. I must think first of the safety of the Institute. And in the cruel world that has developed, those who are not with us are against us. The elevator will return you to the relay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to leave, and then in my own time I'm going to rebuild all the settlements, get back to because you have to retake the castle. Once you retake the castle, Preston Garvey and all the Minutemen will then set charges and bombs to the undergrowth of this facility where the CIT ruins are, and then you can charge up to the top of it from what I remember, and then you can just go in and then demolish them all, and then that'll be the end. But obviously I've got to do a lot of stuff in my own time to do this, otherwise it just won't make any sense. Whoa, what was that? Oh god, that actually made me jump. Shit. Going to taste your weapon, you can give... Yeah, I know you can. You can name your weapons. I'm not going to do that, though. Yep, so that's the twist, is that your the leader of the Institute is your son. He's the big bad. It doesn't matter whether he lives or not. I think if you go in there, I think he dies of like cancer or something. Yeah, he dies of cancer eventually. There's just no helping him. He just dies regardless. If you shoot, you can just go in there and shoot him, but then everyone goes hostile. Oh, science, yeah, I'll do science next. Right, let's go back.
This place is really coming together, huh? I can't take all the credit.
Here's that holotape you gave me, full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
We need a way to bring the fight to them.
Let's hope we got something we can use. Well, they sure aren't gonna fall for that teleport hijacker trick twice, even if it wasn't a smoking pile of scrap metal. All the good stuff on here is gonna be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
Okay. Right, now towards to Preston. He's on the roof apparently, as you do. Okay, well, can you get down please?